This is part 3, the end of chapter 2, and then chapter 3. I watched him until he had crossed the street. Then I started down the stairs myself. Melissa was sitting on the bottom stair waiting for me. When she saw me, she stood and faced me. Did you get suspended? She asked. I shook my head. That's good, she paused. Thanks for coming to my defense. Again, I shrugged. He was out of line. She looked down, her voice quiet. Do you think the other kids think the way he does, that I'm glad Brent Miller died? Nobody thinks that, Melissa. Mitchell doesn't even think that. He was just being an idiot. She raised her head. I don't like him, but I didn't want him to die. Everybody knows that, Melissa. Her green eyes were all watery. Looking at her made my throat tighten. Nobody wanted anything bad to happen to him. I looked at my watch. I needed to get back to the marina to run. I've got to get going, I said. She nodded. I do too. But come to the Blue Note on Friday, okay? I have to talk to you about something. I shook my head. No, Melissa, there's no point. I told the others there wasn't going to be a meeting. I have to talk to you, Chance. I have to. Whatever it is, just say it now. She shook her head. There's something I have to show you. She paused. The Blue Note. Friday. Is that so hard? All right, I said. Friday. Chapter 3. As a person dies, a person dies, a person you know, and you should think about them. All week I tried to think about Brent Miller, but my mind kept going back to Melissa. What did she want to say to me? What did she want to show me? Then on Thursday afternoon, my dad called out to me from down below the moment I stepped on the boat. That you, Chance? Yeah, it's me. He came topside. Sit down, he said. I was going to go running now. Sit down, Chance. This won't take long. I sat down, and he sat across from me. The boat rocked back and forth. I tried to act calm, but inside I was in knots. First Melissa, then my dad. Were things coming apart all around me, and I was the only one who didn't know it? Finally, he spoke. This morning, the port police went up and down every single pier in the marina. They had their dogs with them. Oh, yeah? I said, trying to act unconcerned. Yeah, he said. They asked me if they could come aboard. My heart was pounding so loudly I was afraid he'd hear it. What did you say? I told them that this was America and they could go to hell. So did most of the owners on the pier. What did they do then? They laughed, but they wrote down the name of our sailboat. Do you think they'll come back? No. If they were coming back, they would have been here hours ago. He tilted his head back and took a long drink of beer he was holding, finishing it off. Would it matter? He asked. Would it matter? If they came back? Not to me, I said. I've got nothing to hide. He stared at me, and I forced myself not to look away. Well, neither do I, so we've got nothing to worry about, do we?